everybody, my name is Cosmo. Now I'm going to tell you about a story named David and Goliath. The story tells about two tribes of people known as the Israelites and the Philistines. Due to being enemies, they planned a large battle against each other and assembled armies. The Philistines had a big army, including a giant called Goliath. He was fit for battle and a terrifying threat to the Israelites. For 40 days, Goliath went towards the Israel to ask a battle. If the man or soldier win the Philistines, they will serve the Israelites. But if the Israel lose, they will serve the Philistines. A small boy called David heard this, and he decided he would be the one to fight Goliath. He was also from one of the Israelites. He asked his leader, King Saul, about this. Saul agreed that David would be the one to fight Goliath and said, "Go, and the Lord will be with you." King Saul dressed David in his very own tunic. Armor was put on his body for protection and a large helmet put on his head. But David, the boy, was not used to this. "I cannot go in these because I'm not used to them," said David, and he removed the heavy armor. Then he walked towards a nearby stream and put 5 smooth rocks into the pouch of his shepherd's bag. He then walked towards Goliath the Philistine. When seeing David approach him, Goliath said, "Am I a dog that you came with me with some sticks? Come here, and I'll give your flesh to the birds and to the wild animals." David replied, "You come against me with sword and spear and javelin, but I have the Lord on my side." And all at once he put one of the 5 stones into the sling, swung it around his head, and let the stone go. It hit Goliath's skull, and he fell face down to the ground. Not even with a sword or armor, David had killed Goliath and saved the Israelites from being slaves to the Philistines. David then grabbed Goliath's sword and used it to cut off the giant's head. The Israelites gasped in disbelief before cheering for David's victory. On the other hand, the Philistines realized their defeat and fled from the battlefield. David then took the giant's head and took it with him to Jerusalem, symbolizing his victory. He also put the giant's weapon, such as his sword, in his tent. So that's all my story about David and Goliath. The moral story are, God is my strength, and we need to trust God Thank you for listening to me. Bye.